It's Sunday night. Let's crack one. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast. I'm RD, flying solo on this beautiful Sunday night here in North Texas. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a cold one. Tonight, we're going to have from Four Corners Brewing, El Chingon, the Indian Pale Ale. I had it on the show last week, but had a couple left, so I want to have just another one. Rangers just lost. They were coming back in the ninth against the hated Astros. God, I mean, you just gotta hate the Astros, right? Like everybody hates the Astros. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't like the Astros, you know. And trash can banging. Yeah, I'm not going any further than that. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's get cracking on this. Let's see. I'm not reading all that. It's a 7.3% alcohol by volume, 72 IBUs. So you got a little high on the IBU. I had a Tups Brewing Evil Dankster earlier today. The video and the audio drops Monday morning. If you're listening to this on Monday morning, it'll drop today. So go check it out. Quick beer reviews. All right. Pour in real quick. See what it looks like. See what it tastes like, smells like, all the good stuff. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Mine's been exhausting, to be honest with you. There we go. Oh, buddy. Take a look at that. Gorgeous. All right. Smells nice. This will be real. A lot of bitterness on the back end. Yep, there it is. Smells good though. Smells good, tastes good. Yeah, but it's a sipper. It's not one you're gonna go after. It just isn't. It's just not one of those beers. So, anyways, I've been calling it kind of an early night, Friday and then Saturday, and it's just been busy. You know, Lizzie had her market Saturday, so she was over there in Castle Hills. I get up early to help her set up and things like that, and then I go and did yard work. And it just, man, I tell you what, it zapped me. I went back, helped her pick up, rolled out of there. It's like, let's go get some dinner. Went and got dinner, and we're like, I'm tired, you know? And so she's like, yeah, let's go back to the house. And so we watched the, was it March Madness on Friday? No, Saturday night. So that's what we did. We rolled to the house, watched two games. We had the Final Four on. So if you didn't know, the Final Four teams were UConn and Alabama. Number 1 seed versus number 4 seed. That was the late game. Early game was NC State, the Cinderella, the number 11 seed versus number 1 Purdue. And NC State tried to keep it close as long as they could, but Purdue just went full throttle right at them, 63-50. You know, it's all good things must come to an end, right? Like, and then you got UConn 86 versus Alabama 72. And that was a close game all the way up until the end as well. So really two decent games. Now you have two number 1 seeds going against it. UConn versus Purdue for the final. And that's Monday night. Right now, like if you have to go play some bets on some action, you got to get some action. Now this is going to be like an 8:20. I don't think that's a central time. I don't think they're getting this thing going. Hold on real quick. I just want to make sure. Yeah, because I don't want to think for a second that the final game's at 8:20 on a Monday. Where the hell is it? 8:20. 8:20? Monday night? Listen, I'm old. That's just too damn late. Like, both are East Coast teams. Purdue, I mean, right? Central time maybe for them. I don't know. Holy crap. 8:20. Yeah. Probably not going to watch that one, pal. I don't know why, but I'm just not going to. Anyways, right now, Connecticut is a 7-point favorite. I would take Purdue in the points for sure on this one. Minus 300 for the overall money line for Connecticut, plus 250 for the Purdue Boilermakers. Over-under set at 145.5. I'd probably go over. I mean, 145, that's a low score. Super low. But both these teams, that's what they've been doing. So, yeah, there you go. So that's it. I mean, two number 1 seeds. You had NC State make it all the way to the Final Four, which I think was awesome. Alabama made it to the Final Four, which is cool. I mean, all in all, not a bad year, but then you end it at an 8:20 game and 2 team. But I'll tell you what, if you're in the in our March Madness bracket, the Strikeout Beer one, I was sitting there looking at the list, and the 2 top guys right now, one of them has UConn, the other one has Purdue. So whoever wins, they're going to win. And then I'll tell you what, if Purdue wins, it's going to get funny. Like, there's going to be a lot of shuffling around because, like, the points that have already been scored and only like 2 people pick Purdue. Everybody else picked UConn. So, we'll We'll see how it goes. We'll know tomorrow night. Payouts on Tuesday. Don't be bothering me. I'll do it when I'm ready. How about that? But appreciate everybody who jumped in on that, got in on that. And the Rangers just lost, like I said, 3-1 to the Houston Astros. I'm not doing the Ranger roundup tonight to be dropped tomorrow. I'm going to wait till, like I said, I'm going to wait till the series is over, and I'm going to start hitting them at the series. So I'm going to stay up tomorrow late, try to hang out as long as I can, and do the Ranger roundup after the end of the game. Game tomorrow is at 7:05, so it'll be done about 9:45. No big deal, I think. And then they're hosting the Athletics for 3 games, so got to beat the hell out of them after that, Tuesday to Thursday. So then, yeah. So Tuesday or Monday night, I'll do the recap from the Astros, then I'll do the chat about the Athletics, and then Rangers go down to Houston the following or next weekend. So should be cool. That's all in Ranger Roundup. Like I said, it's dropping probably a couple times a week now. It was once a week. It used to drop Monday mornings. Now I'm kind of working on at each series to recap the previous series, go to the next series. Speaking of baseball, SB Baseball Podcast. A lot of stuff getting thrown out there. Okay. First off, Alan does a daily recap that drops every morning, like 6 a.m., 6:30 or something like that. He goes through all the scores and the highlights of the previous day, and it's really good. And then I'm going to do like a weekly show where it's more about like the standings and things like that. It'll be just as quick. It won't be very long. Oh, I saw a heart come in here. Is that Lindsay? Oh, it's Joel. It's Joel. What's up? How you doing? Tell Dad I said hi. Tell all the boys and my brothers and all everybody I said hi. It's my brother's birthday today. I had to see him. I didn't get to see him. You know, I hadn't seen him for his last couple birthdays, and it's my little brother's anniversary. So happy anniversary to to Sam. But yeah, it's a busy April 7th for everybody. Oh, and it's the grandkid's birthday as well. It's Frankie. I think Frankie turned 2. I think so. I don't know. I can't keep up with everybody's age. Yeah, it was a weird Sunday. But yeah, I nothing but like yard work in the morning. I was like, you know what? I was out there screwing around, and Lizzie come out and she's like, hey, what do you want for breakfast? Like, I ain't hungry yet. I was like, you want to order something? Order something. If not, I was like, I'm almost done with the yard stuff. Anyways, I was picking up, and I was like, we got a little tradition on Sundays where it's like we just go out for like breakfast or brunch. We go to like a diner or a dive or something, and it's fun. It's okay. But today she had a little trouble ordering. She was like, I'd like a number one, and she just starts rambling off different stuff. I thought she was having a stroke. I almost was like, you know what? It's like borderline. Do I call 911 or do I just slip away and just disappear? Get in the car and drive off a little bit and be like, yeah, you know what? We had a good run. It's all good. Oh boy. Yeah, it's getting me now. But yeah, I hope everybody's all right up there. I don't know when. I keep telling Lizzie, it's like, we got to go up there, either drive or fly. I do want to come there for a Reds game. And then I want to catch a Cincinnati Bengals game this fall. So fingers crossed that we get up there. And if we do, it'd be later in the year, obviously, and probably no September. I wouldn't mind going up there in the spring, though. But yeah, everything just lasered with work. So, but yeah, no, we got the SB Baseball Podcast. We got the Texas Rangers roundup. Strikeout Beer is still coming to you 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 times a week, usually live shows, and then quick beer reviews. Like I said, I just did one for Evil Dankster Tubbs Brewing out of McKinney, and this one was an Imperial style. It pretty much shook me for the rest of the day. I was like, wobbling a little bit, but built a fire backyard. I chopped down that tree, and so I'm like trying to burn all this wood, and then I started trimming this pine, and so I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to burn everything. I'm tired of we have a fire on Wednesdays, Alan and me. So when we go out, after we're done recording, but like last week we didn't get around to it because we stayed in here recording too much. And then this week, I think it's going to rain. So the lunar eclipse is Monday. You got people traveling all over the place. And now at Texas weather, man, you know how it is. It's coming through cloudy as hell. It's supposed to thunderstorm from tomorrow. You know what? You might get a chance to see it. Hurry up, come see us. We miss y'all. Yep. I tell Lizzie all the time, like, yeah, we just need to roll in for a nice little short weekend or something like that. But yeah, it's like, it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. So we might not even get a chance to see it. So I didn't care at first. Then I was like, oh, okay, it'd be kind of cool to see it. Then they're like telling all of us to stay home from work. Like, hey, don't come into work. And like schools are closed and stuff like that. And now it's just cloudy. And then it's going to thunderstorm in the afternoon. So whatever. It's going to rain like the next 3 days. But yeah, I don't know. What what are we supposed to do here? So I had a whole list of everything I was like going to go through, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done, but we can talk baseball if y'all want. I mean, it kind of. Hey, Liz, are you listening? Are you in here? I can't ever tell if you're here or not. You're always creeping about. She's in there working on her machine, probably sweating bullets. She's like on like help desk support. How do I do this? How do I do that? And it just is a mess. But yeah, we went to that her parking lot sale. A lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. She says she did. I didn't talk to anybody. And boy, people are still like kind of rude. Like one, it's almost it's like amateur hour out there, right? So it's a bunch of think of a bunch of tents, like pop-up tents, and then crammed into like a certain area. Usually it'd be in a parking lot or whatever. This was like at a center of a wealthy area of town, if you want to call it that. Which there's it's not the bubble because the bubble's Highland Park. This one is Castle Hills. So Castle Hills is in the middle between Carrollton and the Colony. It's technically Louisville, and they have their own schools, they have their own grocery stores, their own shopping area, everything, right? They don't so they got everything. I mean, you're talking a couple $1 million homes and stuff like that. So it's like right down the street from our house, like a couple lights down. And so we go there, and it's like, so we're putting all these tents up, and like they asked us to like, oh, okay, well, let's go over here. Let's move it over here. Let's move over here. It's like, okay, well, this is where you're gonna be. Okay, fine. So Lizzie sets up her 3 tables. And then I guess she had a couple people like show up late or something. Like, oh no, we can fit like a couple people over here. I go, I don't think you're gonna fit like 2 tents between our tents and a wall. And they did, and they were like ramming it in, like just shoving it in there, like, oh yeah, this is great. It fits. I'm like, I ended up just leaving. I was like, y'all can just figure this shit out on your own. I don't want no part of it. And so after I left, Lizzie said this chick was such a bitch. Like she was over the top, like nice to everybody else, but like a fucking cold-hearted bitch to Lizzie. Like I'm like, I show up and I'm just like, what's going on around here? And they were just, you could tell that they are colossal assholes, but they're like at Sunday service, just, you know, fucking hypocrites. Anyway, let's look at a little baseball. Yankees are in first place in the AL West, or AL East, excuse me. 8-2. Red Sox 7-3. Orioles 5-4. Rays 5-5. Blue Jays 4-6. I can't believe the Yanks are off to a colossal, like an amazing start. But I mean, they got the Astros for the first 4 games. So I mean, who can ask for a better, host? You're hosting the Astros. The team sucks. American League Central, you got the Guardians 7-2, Tigers 6-3, which is shocking as hell, but not as shocking as the Royals being 6-4, the Twins 3-4, and the Sox 1-8. Then you get down to American League West, Rangers 6-3, Angels 5-4, Mariners 4-6, Astros 3-7, Athletics 3-7. I expect the Athletics to lose a lot more games on what they've lost, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to bet on them every single day. Every single day. Dylan Busby in the house, how we doing? Hey, what the hell's the deal with the fantasy football, man? I'm in too many damn dynasty leagues. Anyways, so that's it for the American League. Let me motor through and get through the National League here. NL East, Braves 6-2, Phillies 4-5, which has been fun to watch the last couple games. Nationals 3-6, Mets 3-6, and the Marlins 1-9. I'm betting against the Marlins every single day. The Marlins and Athletics are my teams that I bet against every single time. The Pirates have been a team that I bet for every single time. Speaking of the Pirates, excuse me. NL Central 8-2, the Pirates, Brewers 6-2, Cubs 6-3, Reds 5-4, Cardinals 5-5. They're the best team, or this is the best division in baseball, like the toughest right now. No teams below 500. Looking pretty sturdy, to be honest with you. And Pirates have been fun to watch. It's been raining, like snowing and all kinds of shit. So you're just sitting there like, okay, like it's fun. Like, all right, let me get through the last one. I got something to tell you. All right, so National League West, you got the Dodgers 8-4, Padres 5-7, Diamondbacks 4-6, Giants 4-6, and the Rockies 2-8. I don't know what the hell's been going on with me lately, but this whole past week, I've been taking naps, like hour-long naps every day from like 4 to 5 or 4 to, like sometimes I go a little bit longer than that. I don't know what the hell it is. I get home and I'm completely zapped from doing nothing. And I'm like, okay. But I have noticed that the days that I get out and about, I'm doing yard work, I go for like a 3-mile walk or something like that, I definitely have a little bit more energy. And I think the days where these are days I haven't done shit, I've just gone to work and gone to the office and whatnot. And it just, man, I tell you what, it just, man, at 4 o'clock, I'm like, I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired. I probably should go for a walk, but I don't. And the weather's been kind of hit or miss around here, but today, absolutely gorgeous. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I haven't been drinking enough. That's what I haven't been doing. Mm. As far as breweries coming up, where we're going to go, there's none on the list. Lizzie and I have been sitting here just looking at the new ones. There's 3 wide out in Fort Worth that we haven't hit yet. There's another one in North Richland Hills. What the hell's the name of it? I could see the logo, but I can't think of the name. But it's out there. It used to be called the Loop, or the what the hell did we call it? It was Brutal, Turning Point, and the one with the wolf, False Idol. And there's another one out there, and Brutal's gone. R.I.P. Man, I miss Brutal. I really do. Those guys were freaking fun, amazing, wild ass. Even though, like, I couldn't keep my S together when I was out there. Snowman's in the house. What up? How we doing, buddy? I couldn't keep my just every time I go out to Brutal, I show my ass. Like it's just I don't know if it's the beers are so strong and I'm just a lightweight in the drinking department, heavyweight on the scale department. And I just don't get it. Like I just go out there and I just have like it's not even like one too many. It's like a handful too many. And boy, I just start talking to S and getting crazy. Snowman Dylan, cheers to y'all. How y'all doing today? But anyway, yeah, this one's high on the IBU. So if you're not used to IPAs or anything like that with a lot of bitterness, a lot of kick on the end, this wouldn't be a beer. I wouldn't say this would be a IPA that you want to like kind of ease into. This is one where it's been around for a little bit, and boy, they're just some bitch will biting you. But I really do like this brewery. Four Corners in Dallas, Texas. If you go out there on the weekends, they'll generally have like a pop-up market or something like that, like on Sundays or something. And sometimes it might be on Saturdays. But they got a lot of cool stuff. Their beer's freaking amazing. Nice menu, good food as well. I really enjoyed it. So that's one of the, I was just talking about, hey, there's no breweries on the list of Lizzie and I going to. The last one we went to was Three Nations. Obviously, that's our hometown brewery. But, before that, we were up in Broken Bow. So, and Beaver's Band, I really enjoy their beer. Like the whole atmosphere out there. I like going during the week because it's chill. No one's there. Sit wherever you want. You just relax, right? So big time loved it. Yeah, you can see all these scratches and stuff. I had to like change like a chainsaw blade today, and I thought I was gonna cut my hand off. I don't know. I don't know why I have so many power tools because I am not qualified to use any of them. Like like my dad taught me how to like do like I remember like he always had like a big garage, big workbench. We used to work with wood all the time, be out there just making shit, fix anything, make anything type thing. And it's like, I retained a little bit of that. And like Lizzie's kind of shocked every so often when I can do something and it doesn't like completely destroy the house or whatever. And I'm just as shocked. But it's like I didn't retain any of that shit. It's like it's in there somewhere. So when it's like something's got to get done, like I built that massive deck and I built the massive bar that went on the deck, And I was just sitting there, I was like looking, I go, yeah, hell yeah. I was like, yeah, look at that. Level, everything like that. Old School's in the house. What up, brother? How we doing? How's your Sunday? Old School always texts me, goes, I missed the show, man. I was out at, we were out at dinner or something like that. I'm like, it's that time of the year where you want to get out of the house. You want to get out of the house. Right now, I got a fire out back. Like I said, I was burning a bunch of wood and whatever, but this is the time, like on Sunday nights, I don't have to get up till, 7 o'clock the next day. So I'll sit out back and just kind of because I got to burn a bunch of wood and these logs, they're going to burn themselves. And just sit out back, have a couple, watch it sunset. Ooh, buddy. Ain't nothing better than a spring. I take that back. A summer Texas sunset. It's pretty damn good too. Spring's nice though. Old School, how do you feel about your Royals doing so damn good? Like, man, I mean, they're in third place, but I mean, they're only like a game and a half back on the Guardians, and Guardians, I don't think they can keep that kind of momentum going. But yeah, man, we gotta go to a Royals game. I gotta drive up there, I think. And I was trying to think about that today. I was like, I even brought it up to Lizzie, kind of like, I didn't want to tell her because, if I ever bring anything up and then we don't do it, she goes, we were supposed to go to blah, 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 blah. And so I get, when I'm out walking, I think of, or if I'm out walking or I'm at the office or whatever, I'm always like thinking about shit I want to do. And it like kind of clears my mind, but it's always, like when I go to work, I got like I'll make a list. Like I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, like shit around the house. It's early, but they have a lot of new players. Yeah. Yep. Hey man, whatever works, really. And they're fun to watch. We have the MLB.TV app. And so Alan and I just sit there and watch baseball essentially on the days that he works from home every day. I work from home 2 days a week. But but yeah, I mean, it's just like it's crazy. So, anyways, I was like, you know what? Maybe we should go down to Houston next weekend. Pop in, watch the Rangers play. The Rangers are going to be in Houston. I've never been to Minute Maid Field. We've been down to Houston like once and stopped there. I mean, every other time we've been to Houston is to drive through Houston and go to Galveston. So I was like, well, let's go down there. We'll catch the Rangers. It'll be like on a Saturday game. It's like at 3:00. We can leave that morning, just stay somewhere. No big deal. Get in the park for cheap, walk around, explore, you know? So she's like, man, what do you want to go down to Houston for? We can watch the Rangers here. I was like, well, it's just, I want to see some different ballparks this year. But yeah, I think about like just driving. I'm like, well, that's 4 hours, 3 hours and 3.5, about 3.5, 4 hours to Houston. I was like, whatever happened to getting just in the car and going somewhere for like 3 or 4 hours? Now it's like, I can't do. I don't know what my limit is these days, but it's probably about 4 or 5 hours. Like I just don't, I think I get just so bored. I get in the driver's seat. I'm like, oh, this is boring. And I just start kind of nodding off. I was listening to podcasts all the way up to Broken Bow. Like that was the last road trip we went on. It was in February. And I was like, all right, let's listen to this. And then sometimes it get boring, or let's go to something else. And I'm getting tired thinking about it right now. Like I could probably go take a shower and go to bed. That's how it is. Mm-mm-mm. So, but yeah, I want to see, I do want to pop into a couple parks this year. Even if it's flying up for the day. I think that's the other thing too, right? If we fly, so Colorado is hosting the Rangers on May. It's a Mother's Day weekend. And so I was like, you want to go up there? And she goes, well, I work Saturday. Or you want to go Sunday? She goes, I was like, it's Mother's Day though. And she goes, yeah, I mean, who cares? I'm like, okay. It's like, go for a day or two, but we never been to Colorado. So it's like, all right, do we want to stay up there for a couple extra days, hit up some breweries? And then it turns into like that whole thing. And I'm like, I just want to go somewhere like cheap. You can hop on a Frontier flight, go there for like $50 round trip, stay the night if you want. It's like we ain't even been to Vegas this year, you know, and that's usually 2 to 3 times a year that we go. And hell, half the time it's we're using points through Southwest, or it's a crazy day trip to Spirit where it's $45. And we were talking about that the other day. Those prices are back. It's like 45 to $50 if you book ahead. You can get to Vegas from Dallas for $50. Freaking crazy. How much is for an airfare to Kansas City? I don't know. I haven't looked it up in a while. And let me see. DFW to Kansas City? Yeah. Let's see. American, it says it's an hour and a half for $200. Yeah. If we fly, then we have to stay somewhere. We got to rent a car and shit like that. That'd be the only thing, unless I stay in the city. If I stay towards the city, then I don't worry about it. Really, those prices are back. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, it goes up, but yeah, right now I just clicked it in and it pulled up like May 2nd to May 6th, 193 American. Hell, Spirit's more expensive with a connecting flight. United's 357 and Delta's 498. It's insane. So I don't know. My kid just flew to freaking Albania. He's over in Europe right now, gallivanting around. He flew 12, was it one day to get over there? Or was it 12 hours? However long. He flew into Istanbul, Turkey, and then caught a connecting flight to, I can't even pronounce the name of the capital. He's at the capital, Albania. So he's going to hang over there for a little bit, and then just kind of go down to Greece, go over to Italy, surrounding areas and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I was trying to convince him to like, hey, why don't you head a little east and or west, and I'll meet you in Ireland or England. He goes, I don't think I'm going over there. I was like, how about Germany? Tank, how we doing? What's going on? You sweat? How's it going, man? If I'm a sweat, it's only because it's hot outside and it's hot in here. I was like, man, I don't even play anymore. I don't play. I thought about that today too. I was like playing Rocket League. I was like, why am I not playing Fortnite right now? Because Rocket League just pisses me off. Like the amount of shit talk on Rocket League is insane. And then when you fire back like a logical thing to them, they get quiet and they fucking, start just driving around in circles or whatever. They're the biggest trolls ever. Doing good, living life. Ain't up to nothing, just hanging out. Just decided to go live tonight. I've been hitting about, every so Sundays. I pop on for a beer, a little chat and whatever. Just trying to pad some stats on the Strikeout Beer channel. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been live on RD in months and months. Thought about hitting it back up, not even gaming, but just, little Sunday morning stream, little chat or just chatting, and just found myself completely busy. Like, it's just insane. But yeah. Heck yeah, if you ever drive up here, I'll have a place for y'all to stay. I should have the guest bedroom mostly done in a couple weeks. Nice, man. Congratulations, old school. I'm glad that house is coming together, man. I'm proud of you, buddy. Proud of you. We got to get the Pilly banana party back. I feel you. But yeah, man, that's awesome, old school. Man, just build. And like I said, I was talking about how, like, I used to be able to build anything. Like, anything that I wanted, I could build. And my son is like that, my younger one. And, we built like this massive workbench for Lizzie. And so, like me, if I'm getting tired and I'm kind of over it a little bit, I'm like, nah, it's close enough. Let's just start going. He goes, no, we got to make sure it's straight. We got to make sure it's level, make sure it's squared, plumb, all that kind of shit. I'm like, oh god. It's like, he's out there with my speed square and stuff, just measuring everything out. I mean, that's probably why he's a damn mechanic now. He was supposed to go to the military and be a diesel mechanic, and then he's just something happened between recruiting, the testing, and his recruiter, where he was like, you know what, I'm done. And so he just went to college and got certified or some shit. So he's supposed to be going back for so he's got his art degree, the 2-year degree, and then a certification, and then now he's going back for something else. I don't know. All the while, his older brother with no degree is out there just screwing around in the world. But at least, hey, look, they're not in any trouble. They're behaving themselves for the most part, enjoying life, and I'm fine with that. So, oh my goodness. Anyways, this beer is bitter, but it's really good. I'm about to go crack another one. I got to record SB baseball for the standings. I'm sure Alan's going to be around tonight. I got to hit him up and see what's going on with him. But yeah, this week, Wednesday, it's National Beer Day, by the way. And I don't know if I said that or not, but I hope everybody's enjoying a nice cold frosty brew on National Beer Day. I've had a couple, but I stick to Miller's. Like I said, I had Miller's, and then I had the Tups, and now I got the Four Corners. So I'm trying to just kind of chill. It's only 9. I got to be in bed in a couple hours. Here, I got to go back out in the backyard here in a second, check on that fire, because I had some big old logs going. That's some bitch. I need to post a picture in the Patreon of how big the goddamn fire was that I had. It was probably 8 feet tall, like just firing out of this thing. Like, and Alan was every time Alan went near it, I'd hit it with the lighter fluid. It would just go crazy. So, and you also, if you join Patreon, you also get extra episodes and behind the scene content, stuff like that. Patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. Buy your old pals a beer. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I am. No Monday show. I got to do, I think, a fantasy football one. I've got to get in touch with Dylan and in touch with Cletus. I'm in 2 dynasty leagues all of a sudden, and I think a third is coming soon. Let's go to Vegas soon. Whenever y'all ready. Just like, hey, Lizzie said the same thing, and just give us a date. Let's try to pick a weekend or during the week, whatever y'all want to do, and then we always stay at an MGM property, because then we have comps there. And if it's not MGM, we'll stay at the Wynn. I love the Wynn. The Wynn is freaking amazing. But yeah, Joel, get with Lizzie, because yeah, I mean, we don't have any vacation plans coming up, like none. We're just kind of been chilling, just relaxing. I do want to go there in the summertime, so it's nice and hot, hang out by the pool and whatnot. But I mean, in reality, pool season starts in the next month out there. May, it's already hot. So, get with Lizzie, and we'll meet y'all out there. Definitely want to see you and Dad. What the hell? Oh, yeah. So I got to do the SB Baseball podcast. I got to do the Ranger Roundup, but I'm doing that tomorrow night. A lot of stuff coming out, but, Strikeout Beer is always going to be our flagship. It's going to be you're going to get at least one live show from us a week, if not more, and we do quick beer reviews. So, yeah. Let me know about Vegas plans, too. Old school, buddy. Oh, man. Whenever you're ready as well. I was like telling Liz, I was like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, man, why haven't we been out there yet? And I think we're just chilling. I don't know what it is. We're in no rush to go out of town. And like this year, we've just kind of started. We're like, we're going to pay off our mortgages, be done with everything, right? And so that's kind of what we've been doing. Instead of just going and blowing dough, it's like, yeah, we'll just throw it towards them. It's like we'll have the damn thing paid off in a year or so. But it's like, I still want to go to Vegas and have a little bit of fun. Between the points, it really. Here's the breakdown for us to go to Vegas. We just need to know when. And as long as it's not like the Super Bowl or March Madness, it's free. You know what I mean? Because listen, MGM got all our money. They keep giving us money, but they take it right back from us. So they're always happy to have us out there. And in Southwest, but I'm telling you, I just need to know. Hadn't been in a while. Would love to go out there and just scoot around a little bit. Lizzie talked about staying a little bit longer this upcoming time because she wants to go to like the Grand Canyon or hit the desert. But I mean, we've been going for almost 20 years now together, Lizzie and I, almost 20 years. And we've never left the city. We've only been to downtown, Fremont, and on the Strip. We've never gone anywhere else. It's like, we're there for 2 nights. We figured out that is the perfect time. We've only been there, I think, 3 nights once, but it's 2 nights, get in, get out. And the shortest amount of time we've ever been there was about 12 hours. We flew out to Vegas for 12 hours once. And I've done it multiple times, obviously, with Alan and whatnot. But yeah. All right. I got to get out of here. Love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of the show. Hey, you know what? I already hit the button, but I'm gonna disengage the button. If you guys don't know yet, we're giving away this. Hold on, let me get it real quick. I always say that. I never have it ready. All right, so we're giving away this little fella right here, the Nostalgia Homecraft Beer Growler. This thing's $150. It's on $150 off of Amazon or whatever. But anyway, so it's sitting right here. There's a post. It comes out every Monday. It'll have a picture of it. It'll tell you about the giveaway. It's like for one entry, share for another entry. And then, but the main thing is this. People they don't scroll past, or they see the first 2 things and they don't think about nothing else. But if you review Strikeout Beer and Quick Beer Reviews on Spotify and Spotify, that's 5 entries. If you review either one on Apple, that's another 5 entries. So, like I said, $150 home craft, or what is it? Yeah, Homecraft the growler. Jesus, I can't even talk. Yeah, so we'll be giving away at the end of the month. Don't have to do 5 stars. Just go in there and review it. Review it whatever you think you want to review it. You don't even have to write an essay. You can just hit the stars. How many stars you think it is. Screenshot it, put it in the post. We'll count it, and then we'll put you in for some more extras or whatnot. And then Al and I will do the drawing at the end of the month. It'll probably be the spinning wheel thing, and just do elimination or something like that, just to sit around, have a beer, have a couple laughs, and go through it. So don't forget about it. Make sure you do it. Hell, it's been a little bit since we've done a giveaway. So it's hot as hell in this house. And it's like 80 degrees outside, and I started a fire for some reason. I couldn't tell you. I've got no sense. I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm RD. I'm out of here. Y'all have a beautiful week. Thank you so much for being here. See y'all Wednesday for the live show. Later. Thank you for listening to Strikeout Beer.